Hi guys, and welcome to Classic TV Facts and Trivia. Thank you so much for being here. Today's video is on one of my favorite comedy actors, Mr. Tim Conway, and how he was not upset that the Carol Burnett show kept most of their sketches clean. Take a look. Some comedians thrive under certain constraints and pressures, while some may chafe at the limitations placed upon them, concerned that all these rules and regulations may hinder their creative freedom. Tim Conway, who kept much of his material relatively G-rated, didn't feel that the aims to do so impeded his success. Rather, he felt the exact opposite. In an interview at the Press and Sun Bulletin, Conway stated that the comedy for a more family-friendly audience created a situation where you don't have to apologize for anything when you get through. Conway continued, looking back, I am much more comfortable with what I did than had I accepted a lot of things in the business that would have led me in another direction. He was pleased with his decision to keep his comedy clean, and it meant that he was in a perfect spot on the Carol Burnett show. Burnett herself was keen to keep content on our series fun for everyone to enjoy, and intentionally avoided divisive topics. Conway said Carol was very careful in keeping a very broad audience. She was very political. Or she was never political, I'm sorry. She never mentioned religion. She never tore apart anybody. So the show was very friendly to the audience. Conway also added that the decision to keep things fairly clean never really felt like a compromise. He said we just didn't think of doing it any other way. This didn't mean that Conway looked down on those who didn't follow his comedy path. Rather, he stated that one of his favorite comedians at the time was Richard Pryor. Conway said, as far as comedians go, I think Richard Pryor is probably one of the most brilliant comics that came along in a long time, and I don't think his acts have ever been duplicated. I can't speak today. Tim Conway is very funny. And you know what? He didn't just keep it clean on the Carol Burnett show. Everything he did was pretty much G-rated, which is good. Because if you aim yourself at a certain group of people, that's all the fans you're ever going to have. If you make it okay for everybody, there you go. Carol Burnett's show is a perfect way of proof. Conway's movies look like the Apple Dumpling Gang and such. Perfect proof. Anyway, that's all I have for you. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Please don't forget about classic rock and country music facts and trivia. Head on over there, check it out. Have a great day. God bless. Praying for you.